Okay, so I think all the audio issues should be sorted right now. I think I'm live. We should be live. Yeah, it's public. It's a discussion. I want to hear your thoughts, guys, on Cineworld. Right. Let's see how we are doing. If you can hear me, guys, just put in the chat, say you can. The audio should be sorted right now. Where am I looking at? Yeah, that's audio. The audio should be sorted right now. So, yeah, let me know. Whew. Man, you've got to fail to succeed, right? You've got to fail to succeed. Yeah, so I had a couple of failed attempts. I apologize for the audio. Again, it's the first time doing something, so you're going to learn on the job, right? Yes. We're going to learn on the job. We're going to fail our way to success. That's right. We're going to fail our way to success. So if you can hear me, just say yes, and we will get cracking. This is the third time lucky, guys. So fingers crossed, third time lucky. But if you can hear me, just say yes, you can, and we will get rolling. Because we've got a lot to discuss. I mean, Cineworld... By now, okay, yes. So we've got someone who said yes. So Cineworld, I'm sure you've all heard the news now. They're to shut down their UK screens after the Bond film delay. Okay, so terrible news. Nice. Thank you. So Cineworld, yeah, they're going to shut down their UK screens after the Bond film delay. Now, bear in mind, it wasn't just the Bond film. There was meant to be Black Widow, Black Widow from Marvel that got delayed to next year, and many other films. I think there was going to be Tom and Jerry this year. I was looking forward to Tom and Jerry, believe it or not. But yeah, Tom and Jerry that got delayed. There was going to be King Kong versus King Kong was meant to come out again this year, got delayed, and so many other films got delayed. And, you know, he knew it was inevitable. It was inevitable. So I actually was going to consider to invest in Cineworld last week. And I went to Cineworld with my family last week. And the place was dead. The place was empty, man. And that was around 6 p.m. as well. Around 6 p.m., there was 3 members of staff at Cineworld. And that was it. Only 3 members of staff. No one else, just me, my wife, my son, and the 3 staff members. So obviously people are still fearful of the impact of the sickness, the global sickness, which is crazy, man. And from that, I decided I won't invest in Cineworld. And then a week later, on Monday, the 4th of October, they are shutting down their cinemas. And this is actually going to cost 6,000 jobs, or actually 5,500 jobs. So think about it, guys. Like, these are 5,500 families that are impacted by this. So it's a bit, it's crazy. It's really crazy. But saying that, let's look at the share price, because of course when the news broke on the 4th, it tanked. It tanked like, yeah, it went from, because when I was looking to buy it, it was about 40p a share. And it dropped on Monday down to, 18p a share, which is madness. But it rebounded today. Look, it's up 10% today. So, and I had a few people actually message me on Instagram to say that they actually bought Cineworld today, and they're up 6%, up 7%. So the question is Cineworld a buy? I mean, at these rock bottom prices, 27p a share? Oof, it is tempting. It is tempting, but there's something that's known as the dead cat bounce, and that's one thing that I want to kind of let you guys in on. I'm not sure if you've heard of this definition before, but it's called a dead cat bounce. And the definition is a dead cat bounce is a temporary recovery of an asset price from a prolonged decline or a bear market that is followed by the continuation of a downtrend. So if you look at this example of a dead cat bounce, you can see it looks quite similar to Cineworld. So you can see it's been on a decline, and then it had a nice run up here. So if you look at Cineworld right now, of course, it's been on a decline since the whole pandemic. And if you take a look at it, guys, like on the 23rd, it had a nice dead cat bounce all the way up here. So you might get faked out and think, okay, Cineworld is making a recovery. So you buy in, you buy in at, let's say, at this price, thinking, okay, it's making a recovery, but then you're going to get done. You're going to get done because, again, it crashes. So this is obviously the most recent drop. It dropped all the way down to to $18 a share. It rallied up again, and now people are messaging me to say, oh, Cineworld is a buy. They're going to buy positions, but don't get faked out. Don't get faked out. I mean, the reality is, even though it's a temporary closure, there's no guarantee that there will be a vaccine before April, which means they might not even open up again early April, that they're saying they will, but they might not. And you might get faked out by this by thinking, okay, it's going to run up. And if it looks tempting, let's take a look at the recovery. So from where it is now, let's just say it goes back up. Like that's a 30%, 40%. If it goes back to pre the news prices, you're up 40%. And you'll be thinking like, good, like, man, I could potentially, make half of my money back. But again, remember the dead cat bounce. Like, I don't see cinemas recovering anytime soon. So yeah, don't get faked out by this dead cat bounce, guys. Just think about it. Like, even look at Cineworld. Let's take a look at their financials. Let's take a look at their financials. So I normally use Reuters for my UK stocks financials. No, someone's messaged me. Okay, are we live? Yep, you can see me. That's good. They've got horrible financials. Like, they ain't gonna survive this, guys. I'm sorry. There's no way Cineworld are surviving, man. Like, it's crazy. So if you look at their revenue, of course, revenue has been good. 2 million, 1.8 million, even up to December last year. Again, revenue was sitting at 2 million. But look at their June, 712,000. That's it. And if you take a look at their net income, look at that. 128,000, 155,000, 117,000, 62,000. And look at that. Net income minus 1.5, sorry, minus 1.5. That's crazy. That is crazy. And let's take a look at their balance sheet. Look at their cash position. How much cash have they got? So they've got 285,000 in cash versus their long-term debt. Look at their debt. Look at their debt. 4 million. Madness. I don't know. What's your thoughts, guys? Like, do you think Cineworld will survive? Let me know in the chat. Let's talk. It's crazy. I don't think Cineworld will survive. And you've got Odeon, you've got View. But the smart thing about what View are doing, right? Oh, by the way, guys, I'm on Twitter as well. But the smart thing that View are doing, they've dropped their prices like crazy. Let me show you, because I live in Northampton. Let me show you the prices. So if I wanted to go cinema right now, if I wanted to go to View, look how much it will cost for a ticket. It's $4.99 for a ticket at View right now to watch even the New Mutants. It's $4.99. And if you've been to the cinema before, like the ticket prices for adults are like £11, £12. And if you want the VIP treatment, you're looking at 16, 17 quid. So in order to try and get bums on seats, View have completely collapsed their prices. $4.99 for a ticket. Whereas Cineworld, they didn't. They kept it at full price. I mean, no one's going to cinema, risk their health for what, 12 quid? You're having a laugh. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's crazy. I think View, I live in a, yeah, nope. I see you, CJ. Yeah, no, exactly. I don't think they'll survive as well. I live in a small town. We only have Cineworld. Before COVID, you would have to book well in advance to get a ticket. Wow, there you go. There you go. I mean, the fact I can't understand why Cineworld's management didn't drop the price. I mean, View, they're probably surviving by the skin of their teeth, and they're charging $4.99 a ticket, right? Let's look at their screenings for tomorrow. Again, I've seen Tenet. I took my missus to go and watch Tenet 2 weeks ago, and we paid $4.99 a ticket. I mean, between both of us, 10 quid. Do you know what I mean? So I have no idea why the Cineworld management didn't drop the prices to try and encourage people to come out. I mean, you had Boris, lastminute.com, another example of the government being reactive rather than proactive. What was it? Boris Johnson urged people to go to the Cineworld. Yeah. Where is his name? Boris Johnson urged Cineworld. It's like lastminute.com, right? After they've announced they're going to close, now you want to start urging people. I mean, like, the writing was already on the wall, and you could have done something sooner, in my opinion. You could have urged the public a bit more. And think about it, like, obviously the government did help out the restaurants with the Eat Out to Help Out scheme, and that caused a lot of people to go to eat. I mean, it was probably worth the risk of your health if you could get, like, a Nando's whole chicken for half price. Like, I'll be willing to risk my it's crazy. I'll be willing to risk my health for half price Nando's chicken. So maybe if the government said, look, if you go to the cinema, we would cover half your ticket price or whatnot. Do you get what I'm saying? Maybe that could have helped. Staying away from Cineworld, don't seeing it recover. Yeah, I see you, Sakanda, man. You're not seeing it recovering at all. I mean, if you look at it though, it is tempting though. Look at it, 41%. Do you know what I mean? Like 41%. Where else are you gonna get 41% on your money if it does recover that quickly? But again, we looked at the balance sheet. Like, they don't have the finances, man. I think the writing's on the wall for Cineworld, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Yeah, exactly. Streaming as well. Exactly. Streaming. You're absolutely right. Everyone is streaming nowadays, But again, I mean, I've streamed things before, but it's not the same. It's not like a cinema. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, obviously, when you go to the cinema, you're going for that experience. You're going for the popcorn. You're going for the slushies. Look at my eyes lit up when I said slushies. It's crazy. You're going for the slushies. It's that whole experience. You get what I'm saying? And when you're sat down with people, it's like we're all focused on that movie. And especially if it's like a horror film, then you're hearing people screaming. And it's crazy. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Popcorn is overpriced. Yeah, of course it is overpriced. We all know that. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's that whole cinema experience. You can't get that with streaming. Do you know what I mean? So it's sad because I love cinemas. Do you know what I'm saying? I love cinemas. But I just think the government didn't really help at all, or even step in like they did with the restaurants. They helped out with the Eat Out to Help Out. But with cinemas, nothing. And now they're closing. You've got Boris urging people to go to the cinema. Like, what are you talking about, mate? Like, it's just really, really frustrating, man. That's 5,000 jobs cuts. So, yeah, guys, chat to me. Let me know what you're thinking. Is it only Cineworld that's affected? Well, at the moment, Cineworld is the only one I've seen. I'm not sure if there's been any news from Odeon. Let's take a look. Because Odeon is one of the big cinemas as well. I'm not sure if there's any news regarding them shutting down. Okay, wow. Okay, so Odeon have announced that they're open weekends only. Wow. Okay, so there you go, Vivi Lily. It's not just Cineworld. Odeon will be opening on weekends only. So again, that's a bit of a smart move from Odeon's management. I mean, I'm not invested in Odeon. I'm not invested in any cinemas, by the way, but at least they're being proactive. Do you get what I'm saying? Odeon are open on weekends. It's still going to generate some revenue. Obviously, they're going to be shut throughout the weekdays, save on the electric bill, save on the gas bill. Wait, let me let everyone know that I'm live, actually. Hold on. But yeah, guys, message in the chat. I'm going to tell people that I am officially live on YouTube. So you should jump on right now. Okay, guys, we are live on YouTube. Jump on the chat. Jump on the chat. We are talking whether Cineworld is a buy right now. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I mean, yeah, audience affected. Have a look at iShares Global Clean Energy ETF. I haven't looked at that just yet, Sakanda. But now you've mentioned it, I will take a look. Let's have a look at it, actually. Let's see. Let's take a quick look at that. But no, I haven't looked at it at all before. Let's see what it's saying. An ETF. You know what? To be fair, like the only ETF that I really like is ARK. Hold on, let's see. Share price. Oh, sorry, my bad. How's it doing? Okay, so it's up 0.78% over. It's doing all right. Okay. 10% in the past 5 days. Okay, so CJ, I have Premier Cinema nearby. Okay, they have also shown. Yeah, exactly, £4 per ticket and half price 2 days a week. Who's not gonna go cinema at that price? Do you get what I mean? Like, who's not gonna go to the cinema? That's what I'm saying. View right now. Where's View? View $4.99 for a ticket, and also if you wanted to book VIP, VIP is the same price, $4.99. Look at that. So VIP tickets in View is $4.99. Do you get what I'm saying? Yo, Tenet was a hard film. Like, okay, so Tenet reminded me of that Leonardo DiCaprio film, Inception. Okay, so it took me a couple of days after I had watched Tenet to actually figure out the movie. And to be honest, CJ, I'm not gonna lie to you, I am still confused about that film because apparently, actually, no spoilers. Let me not bring any spoilers in. But apparently, the guy, that little boy was the guy in the future. So it's a bit crazy. But yeah, Vivi, I think that opening weekends only is better than closing entirely. Facts. I completely agree with you, Vivi, on that point. Again, Odeon are making a very smart move. Weekends only. Again, it's better than closing entirely. Plus, Vivi, with that point, people will still be in a job. Do you get what I'm saying? People still have a job, at least a weekend job, and then they can find maybe a weekday job to support their families. But to close entirely, and remember, it's not just in the UK. They're closing in the US as well. Where did I read that? They're closing Cineworld sites in the US, where it operates 546 theaters, could also be forced to close. So it's not just the UK that's getting hit. The US are also getting hard hit. Yeah, it's similar to Inception. Exactly, CJ. Parts of it was just... Yeah, guys, if you haven't seen Tenet yet, then go to View. View are still showing it. It's $4.99. You can even get a VIP seat. Go and watch Tenet. It's a good film, but make sure you take your notepad because you're going to be left like scratching your head at that film. It's crazy. What do you guys think about Trump's statement? Which one, Titus? I mean, which one of his statements? I mean, the guy is crazy. Like, Trump, don't get me wrong, I think Trump is great for business, but, you know, he double backs on himself a lot. Do you get what I'm saying? He does contradict himself a lot. So which statement are you referring to, Titus? Damien, the singer Van Halen just died at 65. I'll be honest, Damien, I have no idea who that is, bro. I have no idea who that is. Let me do a quick search. Who's that? Okay, let's check him out. Okay, so yeah, I'll be honest, Damien, bro. I have no idea who he is, but if he's just passed away, then rest in peace. Rest in peace. He seems to be a legendary Van Halen. Died. That's unfortunate, man. R.I.P. R.I.P. Yo, Benny C, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? We're talking Cineworld, man. Did you hear the news regarding Cineworld? It's a shame, but right now Cineworld was up 10%. today. And, you know, I've had a lot of people asking me whether Cineworld is a buy because obviously they've seen this 10% run. And like I said, people are thinking, oh, if it recovers back to where it was last week, then that's a 40% gain on your money, which again, it could be tempting, but dead cat bounce, man. Dead cat bounce. I think Cineworld right now is just another example of a dead cat bounce. So right now it's having a bounce. Cineworld is right around here. So imagine buying in here. You're gonna, you know, so yeah. All right, okay. So today about stimulus. Okay, so Trump and stimulus. I have not. What's he said now? What has he announced? Because I think on Twitter, he said that they should just get it done. He told the team. What? Are you having a laugh? He tells team to stop stimulus talk. Wow. All right. What? That is mad. Calls off coronavirus stimulus talks until after election. Yo, okay, what drugs is he on? What drugs is Trump on? Is that remdesivir or whatever they call it? Is he nuts? Whoa. Okay, well, yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, Titus, that is mad, bro. That is mad. They need to check his medication and get him out of the public eye, because that is crazy. Okay, so Vivi said apparently the picture houses are also affected. I was looking forward to yeah, you know what I mean, Vivi. You've seen the trailer, right? Look, I'll be honest. Daniel Craig isn't my favorite James Bond. I grew up on Pierce Brosnan, but I do rate Daniel Craig, and I saw the trailer and I was like, yeah, I'm hitting that. Do you get what I mean? I am hitting that movie. And now, of course, it's being delayed to 21. Hey, I hope it's not 21. Yeah, 2021. So I was looking forward to that film. You know, I'm a big fan of James Bond. So yeah, it's a bit nuts. I played the guitar on beat. So Michael Jackson, R.I.P. to a legend, man. All right, it's been a crazy year. We've lost so many people this year. So Benny C, obviously the king. What's his name? Chadwick Boseman. Like, that actually brought a tear to my eye. We've lost so many people this year, man. Have you got your eyes on any other UK stocks? Yes, Sakanda, I do. And I was actually going to do a video about it. Let me tell you the one I'm on. Hold on. So some people are messaging me. We are live on YouTube. Finally. So join in. Okay, so let me show you the stock I am looking at. Right. This is mad. I can't believe Trump did that. Let me show you the UK stock that I have my eye on right now. And it's a company I was reading on last week, actually. What's the name of the company again? Let me bring it up. One moment. Where are we? UK stocks. So it's on my watch list. Oh, yeah. So it's called Keywords Studios. Keyword Studios. So this is a UK stock that I do have my eye on. And there's not many UK stocks. So overall, it's okay. To be fair, it's not looking great, but over a 6-month period, obviously they're up 47%, which is dope. But obviously they are right now on the low. Let me bring up their chart properly so we can take a look at their price action. So looking at it from a daily time, I mean, look at that. So yeah, Keyword Studios, the ticker symbol is, oh wait, no. Hold on, Keyword Studios, London. I was about to say, but yeah, look at that. I mean, it declined. It declined in February, like every other stock declined, but it's been on an absolute tear since the decline. So definitely, kind of check out Keyword Studios PLC. They've been on an absolute tear so far, but they are trading at their highs, all-time highs. Let's look at that from a month. Yeah, so from a monthly point of view, they are trading currently at all-time highs. So this is one of the UK companies that I do have my eyes on. Keyword Studios, ticker symbols KWS on the London Stock Exchange. Market took a major L. Yep, it did. Of course, US market tanked hard. But this is what I'm saying. When you've got Trump saying craziness like that, what do you expect to happen? But as investors, you guys already know me, man. Like, I love when the market tanks because we're able to pick up shares on a discount. Okay, so although the news of what Trump said about the stimulus was really alarming, I mean, I was alarmed at first, but all that means it's time to eat. We gonna eat. Dinner is served. I don't know. I get so excited when the market crashes, man. I swear down. I get so excited. This is exactly, Vivi. The Rona is making Trump do a madness right now until after election. I can't believe that. But hey, get your money right, guys. Get your money right. It might be time for us to go shopping. It might be Christmas come early. Okay. Probably that's why the US shares have just started falling. Exactly. I mean, let's look at the pre-market. What is the pre-market say? What's the pre-market saying? So yeah, it's kind of Keyword Studios, okay? Let's go on. So what's the it's not pre-market, after hours. After hours, look at Boris. Right, so look at Amazon right now. Amazon, no matter what happens, Amazon will always go up. Look, after hours, Amazon is still up 1%. Do you know what I mean? Like that's my largest holding, by the way. I currently have 4 shares of Amazon, cost an arm and a leg. Let's look at Apple. What's Apple doing? So Apple's down after hours. Google again, all the big names not really moved. Let's look at Tesla. Tesla, baby Tesla. That's down. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't look like the news of what Trump said has actually affected it too much in after hours trading. I mean, the market obviously just closed 10 minutes ago, so doesn't look like it's affected it too badly. But again, obviously things can change overnight. We need to get Trump off Twitter. That's what we need to do. But yeah, okay, so Pierce Brosnan is a GOAT. Thank you very much, Benny C. You killed it. Pierce Brosnan is a GOAT, the greatest of all time, in my opinion. I'm just saying, innit? You know what I'm saying? Daniel Craig is calm, he's good, but it ain't no Pierce Brosnan, in my opinion. Yeah, so Pierce Brosnan's mom has been my regular customer. Damien, man, behave yourself, bro. Behave yourself. Your 2 favorite UK growth stocks. So, like I said, at the moment, these guys, Keyword Studios, are who I have my eye on at the moment. And I also have my eye on Diageo. Yeah, Diageo is another UK stock that I have my eye on in terms of growth stocks. Again, it has been not performing great so far. Let's look at it from a daily point of view. Again, but I just think obviously Diageo and Keyword Studios are my top 2 at the moment. That's my answer, CJ. Those are my top 2 UK growth stocks. I think they will be able to weather the storm. They do have good balance sheets because right now the only thing that's keeping these companies alive is their cash versus their debt, and also their current liabilities versus their total current assets. You know, if those 2 figures are not in check, they're not going to survive this, because until we get a vaccine, we have no idea how long this thing is going to last. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, so those are my 2 favorites, Keyword Studios and Diageo. Okay, undervalued growth stocks, in my opinion. So, yeah, Diageo. Okay, so we're on the right path with Diageo. Raytheon Technologies, BAE. You know, one of my mates actually has BAE Systems. One of my mates has BAE Systems. Oh, that's it. London Stock Exchange. How are they looking? Let's look at it from a monthly point of view. Again, like BAE, they're like obviously like the UK's Boeing, aren't they? You know, so but the UK government are pretty much going broke. So will they be able to bail out BAE Systems? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Let's take a look at their balance sheet. BAE Systems, where we at? Come on, there we are. Let's look at their balance sheet. BAE Systems, because like I said, balance sheet. If the balance sheet is not in check, then I'm sorry, it's all she wrote. So how much cash do they have? So they have 2.5 milli in cash, long-term debt. Oof, look at that, 4.2 mil in long-term debt. CJ, 2.5 million cash. Their long-term debt is sitting at 4.2. I don't know if I want to be putting my money in that one, bro. Total current assets 9.5. Total current liabilities not too bad. So their current ratio is currently above 1. So at least in the next 12 months, they do have enough in their total current assets value to cover their financial obligations. But the question is again, how long? I mean, they are over leveraged right now by almost a factor of 2, I think, by a factor of 1. Yeah, so yeah, BAE Systems, I'm not sure whether the government will even have enough money to bail them out if they need a bailout. Raytheon Technologies, I have not checked them out. I've heard of them, but I've not actually researched them. What do they do? Why have you got your eyes on Raytheon, CJ? Let me know. Let me know in the chat why you're looking at Raytheon Technologies. Straight off the bat, it sounds very complicated as a company. Did I not spell that right? Because there's one company that... Haha, not me. There's one company that I want to invest in. It's Nvidia. I'm sure, of course, you lot all know Nvidia. Actually, AMD as well. AMD is a company I've wanted to invest in, but I just don't understand the company. Nvidia is another company that I just can't get my head around. Like, there's so many moving parts to Nvidia, but they've been on a complete tear. I mean, look at... Oh, man. Nvidia is crazy. Nvidia is crazy. It's been on a complete tear. Wait, hold on. What did I just press? 1 second. Let me go back. Yeah, it's been on a complete tear since... Look at that, man. Whew. Yeah, so yeah, Nvidia, I've wanted to invest in Nvidia, but I don't actually understand the company. It's too many moving parts. I've tried to look at the investor report, and there's so many pages to read through. So, okay, so... Titus, when do you reckon is the best time to pick up shares? When the market crashes? Of course. I mean, the best time obviously is to... One thing, Peter Lynch, if you haven't got this book, get this book. I don't even know if it's in shot. But yeah, One Up on Wall Street. You never really want to buy it at the top. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I genuinely like to start buying when the stock that I'm looking at has a 10% decline, because I think the definition of a correction is a decline of 10%. Let me look at that. So define market correction. I think it's 10% or more. Yeah. There you go. I was right. Yeah. So in investing, a correction is a decline of 10% or more in the price of a security from its most recent peak. So to answer your question, Titus, I like to see a correction first. I never like to buy at the top. I like to see a correction in the stock price of 10%. Then I generally have like a budget. So for example, with Amazon, I had a budget of £10,000. And when it declined quite a bit, I started loading up. But I haven't maxed out my budget on Amazon just yet. So if it does drop again, hopefully it drops off this news of what Trump has just said about the stimulus, and then I'll start buying. So typically I like to wait for a correction of 10% or more before I start buying, because that kind of gives you like a bit of room. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if you buy at the top and it crashes 10%, you know, it's pretty much going to be dead money unless you average in and, you know, start lowering down your position by buying it cheaper. But yeah, I typically like to wait for a 10% decline before I scoop up and buy some shares. Okay, so next question. They were up earlier. Yeah, they were up earlier. You're right, yeah. Oh, Damien. Okay, my bad. Sorry, bro. I need to get my head out of the gutter. Okay, Damien, I apologize. My bad. So, okay, his mom has been a customer at a restaurant that you used to work at. So, okay, that kind of makes sense now. So, my bad, Damien. I have to get my head out the gutter for that one. But, yeah. Yeah. So what's your take on Palantir? You know, one of my friends actually invested in Palantir at the IPO. I mean, Palantir right now, I think they're up today, aren't they? They tanked at their IPO. Um, they tanked on their IPO, yeah. So the IPO, it ran up to $11. I think one of my friends got in at $11 a share, and it tanked. But it had a good day today. To be fair, it's up 9% today. What do I think of the company? I don't think it has a strong enough moat, in my opinion. It's cheap. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, $9 a share. And they are important because I think, don't quote me on this, but I think they use their technology to actually trace down terrorists. So obviously they are government backed as well, which is also a bonus. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to do well. I mean, Boeing, look at Boeing. Boeing is another company that's obviously government backed, but Boeing has been struggling. The struggle for Boeing has been real. The struggle for Boeing has been on a, yeah, I mean, do you remember the times when Boeing was close to $400 a share? It tanked obviously from the crash of the 737s, and then they've been hit hard again by the Rona, and it's just been flatlined. It's flatlined for months now. And again, they are government backed. So I guess in terms of Boeing, you can almost be certain they can't go out of business, but at the same time, how long is it going to take to recover? You just got dead money on Boeing right now. So I think with Palantir, you know, they are probably government supported, whatever. But it's not stock that I'm interested in picking up any shares anytime soon. I don't think they have a strong enough moat. But yeah, that's my view on Palantir. I like Raytheon and BAE because of the juicy. What is the dividend saying? What is the dividend saying on BAE? What is the dividends? Is it over 4? If it's not over 4%, then Sakanda, we need to have words, bro. We need to have words. What is the dividend yield on this? Okay. Not bad. 4.7% dividend yield. Okay. All right. I don't mind that. Ooh, that is tempting though. That is tempting. Oh, we should have told me that, man. I mean, when I see dividends of over 4%, I do kind of get a little bit excited. But yeah, that is juicy. That is a juicy dividend. Another innovative tech company in the fashion industry, Farfetch, up more than 100% since February. Farfetch. I ain't gonna lie, so kinda, I had never heard of this company before. Farfetch. Well, are they UK? Are they UK or US? Are they UK or US? Let me just Google it, man. Farfetch share price. Let's take a look. Also, they are US then. They're on the New York Stock Exchange. 6 months where they at. Ooh! Oh, Lord have mercy. What? So they were $12 a share back in March. Wow. Okay. Who are these guys? Farfetch is a British Portuguese online luxury fashion retail. Maybe that's why I've never heard of these guys. What's their website? What type of luxury fashion do they do? Farfetch. Designer. Okay. Shop for men. It doesn't look anything special, man. I'm sorry. They look crazy. Is that snakeskin? Okay. What? £1,000? Are you having a laugh? Yo, £1,000. Who's buying shoes at £1,000? Yo, I swear, how many shares you could pick up 10 shares of Apple at that price? Like, you are having a giggle. But they're up more than 100% since Feb. I mean, I can't argue with the share price action. Like, that's crazy. Are they even in profit? Let's look at their balance sheet. Are they even in profit right now? What is there? not even in profit. What are you talking about? They're not even in profit right now, and they're charging £1,000 for a shoe. Yeah. Okay, yeah, a boot, whatever. But I'm sorry, they're not even in profit. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, so that's Farfetch. Okay, so I also bought one share of Palantir at IPO, but I was lacking at a video. They say it's a good buy at $7.25. So Damien, what's your plans then? Are you gonna hold? Are you gonna dollar cost average lower? Where do you see Palantir in 5 years time? To be honest, I don't know enough about the company to make a prediction. Like I said, I don't think they have a strong enough moat, but because there are other companies in their field. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all about data and collecting data and processing data. You know, so yeah, that's Palantir. Okay, Vivi. So, do you think ABF is undervalued, especially for a UK stock? ABF. Let's look. Who? ABF, Associated British Food. Okay. All right. So, where are they at right now? 6 months, year to dates. Okay, so what, £19 a share, right? Yeah. I mean, they've got a decent PE ratio, 21 PE ratio. So obviously they are profitable as a business. Looking at let's take a look at their stats actually. How much cash have they got? So operating margins sitting at 8.46%. So again, for every £100 they make, they keep £8 as earnings. So revenue, what? Okay, 15.94 billion. All right. But again, yeah, revenue growth is at 1.5%. So they're not really a growth company, Vivi, at that 1.50%. They're not really a growth company. They are over leveraged as well. Look at that 1.3 billion in cash versus debt, which is at 4 billion. But they do have a decent current ratio, 1.76. So, I mean, what do I think about them? I think I don't necessarily think they're undervalued personally. I think they have a good operating margin, like I say, you know, but their growth rate is very slow, 1.50%. I personally think, I don't think it's undervalued in my opinion, just by looking at their balance sheet. A quick look at their balance sheet. Again, obviously I need to read into the company. This is my first time hearing about the company, but from a balance sheet point of view and PE ratio, I don't think they're undervalued at all. And looking at their share price once again, I mean, what have they done over the last month? So they are down over the last month. But yeah, I need to read more into the company to understand what they do, whether they have a strong enough moat to be able to determine whether they are undervalued. But looking at their financials, I think they're okay, but I won't be buying any, to be honest. Okay, thoughts on Peloton. Peloton, again, obviously they are a, I don't know if I can use the C word here, but they are a Rona stock. I mean, Peloton, I think they're hype, man. I'll be honest with you. I think they're just hype, like absolute hype. In my opinion, I personally think Apple will overtake and destroy the market for them. That's my thoughts in it. There, I said it. Sorry, Millie, but I did say it. You know, I think Apple, if Apple were to come out with their own hardware to integrate with the Apple Fitness right now, it's peace out for Peloton. I don't see them surviving, man. Like, but right now, obviously, they're doing it right now. But watch out, Apple is coming. Apple is coming. So then I just picked up some today when the US market opened. Okay. So you're talking about Palantir. So S Addy, what's your thoughts on Palantir? Yeah, Damien, let me know as well what your thoughts are on Palantir. Another potential growth stock is Fastly, which works to improve efficiency of apps and is working with Google. I've heard about Fastly. I think there's a few investors on YouTube that talk about Fastly. But again, I just think they're just, I don't want to be buying at the top, bro. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be buying at the top. Let me show you. Okay, let me show you something. So this is why I don't want to buy at the top. So let me show you the stock market cycle. Right. Where is it? Stock market. Is it? Where are you? Okay, yeah. So the psychology of a market cycle. I don't know if you lot can see that. All right, let me tell you this of a market cycle. I don't know if is this high res. I don't know if you can see this, guys. But essentially, I think Fastly right now is in euphoria stage. Do you get what I'm saying? It is in euphoria. It's had a crazy tear. You know, when you look at the price action, it's been on a madness right now. And what happens after you hit that euphoria stage? Then according to the market cycle, you go through complacency, then anxiety, denial, panic, and it's everyone is selling. I need to get out. Do you get what I'm saying? So even up here, if you buy at the top, it says you are buying at the point of maximum financial risk. So even if I was interested in Fastly, I want to see at least a correction of 10% or even further before I look at the company right now, because right now I don't even think they haven't got any earnings. They haven't got any earnings. But again, of course, they are a growth company, so you can't value them like you would a normal stock. But again, because obviously, if you think about it, Workhorse, they haven't got any earnings, nor has Space Virgin Galactic, which I'm invested in. But that's just, leave that alone. You know, leave that alone. Leave that alone. But yeah, Fastly is a good company. A lot of people have been talking about it on YouTube, but right now it's just trading at all-time highs, and I don't feel comfortable buying too tough at that again for the market cycle. So that's my thoughts on Fastly. I've done well on Rolls-Royce. Rolls-Royce? Wow, you are brave, Benny C. Yo, you are brave. Have you looked at what's it called? Aston Martin. I was thinking about getting in on Aston Martin. Actually, tell a lie, I did buy Aston Martin when they announced the news that they're changing the management. The Mercedes AMG boss was going to take over Aston Martin. I did buy it around 35, 40p a share, and then it ran up to 60, 70p a share, and I sold. And I think it's tanked right now. But yeah, as Rolls-Royce, if anyone else, did anyone else get in on Aston Martin when it was announced that Mercedes AMG were going to take over Aston Martin? But Rolls-Royce right now, again, it's tempting. It's tempting. I mean, let's take a look at their share price, right? But if you think about it, there's a market out there. People will be buying Rolls-Royces. I mean, I don't know if any of you guys watch Dan Penner on YouTube. He recently got a custom-made Rolls-Royce. So obviously the rich are getting richer. Where is this stock? What's the ticker symbol? Rolls-Royce. Where are you? London Stock Exchange. Where are ya? It's my Liverpool accent. Oh man. Okay, so well, anyways, looking at it from this point of view, they've just rock bottomed, man. What's their financials looking like? Have they got enough cash to survive? Again, total cash 4.8 billion. Look at that. So total debt again 8.8 billion. So they are over leveraged again. And in this current climate, like who's buying Rolls Royces? I mean, Dan Penner is, the super rich are. It's a big gamble. It's a massive gamble in my opinion. Okay, so that's Rolls Royce. But Benny C, you've got some boldness, man. High-end fashion, yes. What's your long-term view? You know what, Damien, yeah? Beyond Meat. I was looking at Beyond Meat, but I was also looking at a potential SPAC, FMCI. So I'm going to do a video about these guys. So Foreign Merger 2 Corporations, FMCI. They are merging with a company that is going to rival Beyond Meat. They're called Tattooed Chef. Let me bring them up for you. Tattooed Chef. Okay, so this company, they also do plant-based food, but the unique thing about this is that they can make it where it's frozen, and they're currently trading in, I believe they're in Costco at the moment, and they're currently about to get a huge contract with Walmart to spread all their food, to sell their food in Walmart. So Tattooed Chef right now, they are merging with FMCI. And if you look at where FMCI is right now at $21 a share, okay, of course, and you know SPACs have been going crazy this year, versus Beyond Meat. Where's Beyond Meat at nowadays? Woof! $181 a share. It's mad. Do you know what I mean? So I am looking at Beyond Meat, but I do prefer the SPAC, and I'm actually planning to invest in this company. So if that's a quick stock tip. That's what I'm looking at this week, FMCI. So I'm giving you the inside scoop, Damien. Check them out. If you are interested in Beyond Meat, look at Tattooed Chef first. You might find a little gem in Tattooed Chef. Okay, so that's beyond me. Farfetch reminds me of Net A Porter. Is that a company? Forgive me if I don't know what Net A Porter is. Let's have a look. What is Net A Porter? Net A Porter. Okay, so luxury fashion again. Okay, so I'll be honest, guys. I don't shop luxury. I'd rather invest in stocks. I mean, this top is from. Is it from Next? Where is it from? Yeah, this top is from Next. Next is as high end as it goes for me. I don't do high end at all. I would much rather invest my money in stocks than buy clothes. I'm just not that guy. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I shop at Next, I shop at Burton, and I shop at Topman, and that's as luxury as it gets for me. So forgive me, S Addy, that I didn't really know who Net A Potter was, but yeah, high end. All right, so Farfetch has technology which allows you to see how clothes look on you without wearing it. Oh, I think I've seen this, Sakanda. I think I may have seen this on YouTube somewhere. Okay, well, I mean, again, is that something that's groundbreaking? Because I think with Farfetch, or from what I've seen on YouTube, right, I think you take a picture of yourself and then obviously you select the clothes, and the technology pretty much dresses that picture of yourself that you took with the clothes, so you get to see what it's like. But then again, I don't know whether that's going to be groundbreaking, especially in this day and age. But yeah, it's just like looking in the mirror, I guess, bro, I guess. Right, I like your name, Jay Bezos. Reminds me of Jeff Bezos. Come on, man. Peloton is a good company and has major growth. It does. But the thing is, Jay, I hope I pronounce your name right, bro. It does have huge growth potential, but I do think that there's going to be a lot of competition. Do you get what I mean? There's going to be a lot of competition coming the way, and Apple is the number one contender in my opinion. Obviously, they've launched the Apple Fitness, but right now, as soon as they start bringing out hardware, it's bye-bye for Peloton, because then you'll be able to sync your smartwatch, your Apple phone to your, whatever hardware fitness product that Apple brings out. It will all be it will all be integrated in that ecosystem. So in terms of Peloton, obviously, if they start to scale up, then maybe. But right now, I just think, okay, yes, they've had the first mover advantage, but I don't know how long it's going to last. But yeah, they are a good company, a major growth. But you got to think as well, like, have they maxed out on their growth? Do you get what I mean? Like, is there still a lot more to go? Let me know, Jay, like, where you think Peloton will be in the next 5 years. Because think about it. Once gyms properly start opening with a vaccine, I'm going to go back to the gym. Do you know what I mean? So where were they before? Do you know what I'm saying? Think about it. Where were they before the crash? So they were trading at $24 a share, right? Before the lockdowns. Then obviously the lockdown happens and they shot straight up. I mean, that's just literally catapulted to $110 a share. So if everything opens up properly and there is a vaccine and everyone's going back to normal life, if we can ever get back to that, then almost Peloton will kind of be extinct. I don't know. That's my opinion. I don't know. I just think right now, of course, it's great, but I don't know. Let me know. Let me know, guys. Let me know. So decent real estate UK stocks. Yeah, 4 point. Yeah. Dividend. Okay. Oh, well, it's moving too fast. Where we at? BBOX. Okay, so that's a decent yield. BBOX. Let's check them out. Oh. No. BBOX. So they are a REIT. Okay. They are a REIT right now. Again, what do they specialize in? Let's take a look. Because obviously the REITs that I've invested in is MPW. That's my favorite REIT, and that's because they pretty much are a REIT for hospitals. Where's the info? Nothing on there. Okay, let's go to Reuters. What type of REIT are they? BBOX. Let's have a look. Okay, so real estate focused in logistics facilities. Okay, company operates investment. Okay, Pre-let funded forward developments. Yeah, I mean, I need to look into them, but their yield is attractive. I can't lie. 4.1% yield. That's a really beautiful, juicy dividend yield. But Sikandar, take a look at MPW, bro. Take a look at MPW, Medical Properties Trust. Okay, their yield, bro, 5.78%. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, innit? I'm just saying. And also, they're a REIT that deal with hospitals. So again, hospitals, they're not going out of business anytime soon. I think they're one of the largest hospital owners in the US. I think they have like 400. I think they have like 400 hospitals under their portfolio, Medical Properties Trust. And remember, their yield is much higher than BBOX. So I might want to look into BBOX, 5.78% dividend yield. But yes. So they have, sorry, not 400. They have 390 hospital facilities, okay? I swear it was 400. Have they sold a couple? They may have sold a couple, but yeah. Last time I covered these guys, they had 400. I'm pretty sure it was 400. But now they have 390 properties at the moment. They are doing quite well from a balance sheet point of view. And also their income statements. Look at that. So they've not really been affected. If you look at their quarterly revenue, it's taken a bit of a drop, just a bit, but again, nothing significant. And they do have a solid current ratio. Look at that current ratio, Sikandar, 8.28. 8.28. And again, they're operating, look at that, as an operating margin, 67%. So this is my favorite REIT at the moment. BBOX is 4.17 is decent. It's decent. Oh, where are we at? Sorry. Yeah, 4.17% is decent, but I prefer 5.78%. All right. Also makes engines for planes. True. They do make engines for planes. But what did Boeing had an announcement recently, right? Boeing had an announcement recently. I think they said this, slashes expectations. Look at that. So Boeing slashes expectations for global passenger jet demand by 11%. So right now, the whole aeroplanes, tourism business, cinemas, right now. So yeah, they make engines for planes, but who's buying planes right now? Do you get what I'm saying? So with Rolls-Royce, it's more aerospace side of it. Yeah, jet engines. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, I was watching a video yesterday about Tattooed Chef, and they are growing bigger in Walmart America. There you go. So Damien, definitely check out Tattooed Chef. Remember, guys, they are a current merger at the moment. Tattooed Chef, they will rival Beyond Meats. If you are thinking of getting in on Beyond Meats, check out this FMCI. It's a merger. I think the merger is happening this month. So I'm definitely going to be purchasing some shares in this before the merger, because generally there's a good run up. But have you seen what's happening to Helion? Oh, Helion are getting destroyed right about now. Helion are getting, mate, they are down to $33 a share from 40. Because the thing is, it's always a case of, buy the rumor, sell the news. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone was hype on Helion before the merger. So obviously that hype caused the price to run up to, I think, $50 a share. And now it's tanked to $33 a share. So again, it's a matter of buy the rumor, sell the news. We saw the same happen. We saw the same happen with Tesla. Battery day, the stock split. Everyone was buying. And then obviously once battery day came and went, the price of Tesla is doing okay. It's recovered a bit, but obviously it did tank after battery day. And it's still doing all right. Still trading. It's recovered quite a bit. Tesla's recovered, but Tesla is just a beast of a company. But yeah, FMCI, Tattooed Chef merger. It's just the merger's happening this month. It might be a good little profit there. Where we are. So yeah, Craig, oh, you're reviewing this after my comment earlier. What did I miss? Bro, so I think you're talking about Cineworld. So what we were talking about, Craig, regarding Cineworld was, again, So that's the news of the guy that died. Yeah. So what we're saying, Craig, was that Cineworld, we don't think they will be able to survive. Obviously, they shut down their screens in the UK and also in the US. 5,000 people lost their jobs, even more in the US. And what I was saying is that it could be tempting. Their share price could be tempting because you're thinking the upside potential for Cineworld if they go back to where they were just last week. You're looking at a 40% ride. Do you get what I mean? You're looking at a 40% ride. Let's take a look at it. So where is it now? So even if Cineworld recovers back to where it was last week, that's 40% on your money, Craig. Do you know what I mean? But I was explaining to people that I think this rise right now is just a dead cat bounce. And what a dead cat bounce is a temporary recovery of asset prices from a prolonged decline or a bear market that is followed by a continuation of a downtrend. So this example right now, this looks awfully familiar to Cineworld. Obviously, it's gone up and you're thinking, oh my goodness, I can, make my money back or whatever. But it could just continue crashing. So I think Cineworld is a dead cat bounce. I think management did a terrible job. Because if you look at View, I was saying, if you go to View right now, if you wanted to get a ticket in View, even the VIP seats in View, management have dropped the price. They've slashed the price to £4.99 for a VIP ticket in View. So that's obviously going to get some bums of seats. And I was saying, Craig, that I actually did go to View with my missus and we watched Tenant and we paid £10 for both of us. So, and we were also saying that Odeon as well, they're opening up only weekends only. Odeon being smart, they're saving on electricity, keeping their cinemas closed over the weekdays, but open on weekends. And I think if they do slash their prices, there's going to be a lot more people that will come out and go to the movies. So that's what we were saying, Craig. So, yeah. Okay, so also Novartis is a European pharmaceutical company with decent dividend yields. But Sakanda, don't get too wrapped up on just the dividends, bro. Like, you got to look at, for pharmaceuticals, for example, I've invested in purely just Johnson & Johnson and Medtronic. And the reason why I've invested in Medtronic is because I do have a background in radiology. And I know that Medtronic, in terms of cardiac pacemakers, like they've got that market on lock. You know what I'm saying? So they do have a moat. Now this company, Novartis, again, they are a solid pharmaceutical company, but read into what they do first before you get attracted to their dividend yield. Because right now, Exxon, think about it. Like, let's say we're looking at the dividend yield at the moment. Exxon is doing a madness right now. Look at that. Exxon's dividend yield is 10%. 10% dividend yield. So you mean to tell me if I invest 100 grand in what's it called in Exxon, I'm gonna make 10,000 for the year? That's not a bad deal. But if you think about it, where's Exxon going? Everything now is turning to electricity, electric cars. The future is electric. So even though the dividend yield is really attractive, it's not worth it in the long run. Do you know what I mean? So can do 50-50 Beyond Meat and Tattooed Chef. Good idea. So you've kind of balanced yourself out there, Damien. I get what you mean. 50-50 is good. But of course, I think obviously there's a lot of growth in Tattooed Chef in comparison to Beyond Meat. But I do like Tattooed Chef. How long have I been investing for? So, Jay, that's a great question. So I have been trading. I would say I was a trader, a trader. I've been trading for about 5 years, but I really started investing properly probably towards October last year. So yeah, just about a year. Just literally, it's October now, isn't it? It's mad. So just for about 1 year, I would say that I've been investing properly. And by investing properly, I mean I am buying these shares and I am holding for the long term. Whereas before, years ago when I was much younger, I'll be buying shares and trying to flip it or sell it or swing trade. So I would say I've been on a... Yeah, but I would say that... Sorry, I lost my trail of thought there. Sorry. Forgive me, guys. Let me turn off my phone so I don't get distracted. But yeah, I would say I've been investing properly for just a year now. But in terms of trading, I've been trading for about 5 years. But I don't trade anymore. I just invest. Okay. All right, cool. So still looking fresh in your next gear. Thank you, Benny C. Do you know what I'm saying? Like next, ain't nothing wrong with next, man. Ain't nothing rocking. Do you still hold your Boohoo stock? So Millie, no. I made a video that I have sold my Boohoo. I made, I think I made over, was it 30% profit? I sold out. So when Boris pretty much said, when Boris started putting lockdowns in Manchester, in Leicester, and other places across the UK, I just felt the leadership. To be honest, it was mainly the leadership in this country that really got me wound up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like what the Conservatives are doing with this country. They're very reactive rather than proactive. And a great example is Boris now urging people to go to the cinema when they've already announced that they're going to close. Stupid, you know. So I just felt it was more of a reaction, you know, an emotional reaction to sell Boohoo, because obviously Boohoo's been going really well. And I really love Boohoo and I didn't want to sell it. But I just felt like the UK economy right now, we're going to be toast for a while. Do you know what I mean? We're going to be toast for a while. So thoughts on Switch Bank Energy. Okay, there was an article saying that it's massive undervalued. Now, I don't know too much about Switch Bank, you know. Let's have a look. I don't know too much about Switch Bank Energy. Where are they at? Acquisition. Oh, are they a SPAC? Oh, charge. Okay. Oh, yeah, charge point. So they're a SPAC with the chargers, right? The electric chargers for cars. So again, I think I've seen a YouTuber talk about it. I think it may have been Jack Spencer. I think Jack Spencer talk about these guys, but I haven't done enough looking into this company to warrant a comment at the moment, because then they are a SPAC. So Peloton is a strong company that have been in business forever, making bicycles for cyclists. Yep. Peloton won't be extinct. Okay, maybe not, Damien. I mean, obviously, I don't know the future, but I just feel like where their share price is right now, in comparison to where they were before lockdown, it's just really a crazy run. It's a crazy run. Do you know what I mean? Like before lockdown, before the whole madness, they were a $20, $30 stock. And obviously demand, of course, yes, there's demand. They're $111. But I'm thinking, like, is it sustainable? You know what I'm saying, Damien? That's my question. Is where Peloton is right now, is it sustainable? And has all the growth already been cooked into this stock? Obviously, time will tell. So, Sekanda, yeah, MPW added to your watch list. Trust me, bro. Trust me. You definitely need to add them to your watch list. I think I made a mistake with Peloton Company. It's just a term they use during the Tour de France. Okay, but Peloton still make fitness cycles for homes and gyms. Exactly. They do. But the question is, for how long? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if other competitors come in, then how long are they going to sustain this price? Yeah. So, okay. Could Cineworld be too big to fail? Could they? I don't think. I mean, Cineworld, think about it. Like, in terms of what their contribution, I don't know. I don't think they're like a bank. Do you get what I'm saying? They're not really that important. Or a bank, 100K. Yeah, I don't think Cineworld is that important where they're too big to fail. So tell us about Helion, please. So yeah, Helion, like I said, I mentioned Helion. I think it was a buy the rumor, sell the news. I think now Helion is in a correction right now. Of course, all of the hype for Helion was crazy. It had a mad run up to $50 a share. And now obviously the merger has happened. It's almost like the market is now kind of seeing sense. Okay, the hype has died down. And I really think Helion might actually go to $20 a share. You might not want to hear that, but yeah, I think it was hype. The whole merger thing was just hype. And now the merger's happened. Reality is settling in. And I think people are taking their profits now. So a lot of people are taking profits for Helion. But look, if you believe in the company long-term like that, then absolutely, of course, invest and hold for the long term. And if you did buy at the top, then you might want to average down by buying cheaper. But again, I'm not an investor in Helion at the moment. I don't think I will be, to be honest. Yeah. But yeah, exactly. Tattoo Chef is frozen food. But think about it. That's even more beneficial for people, because if restaurants are still closing down or restaurants are not opening up to full capacity. I mean, I remember when we tried to go to Nando's, it took us ages just to get a seat. You know, people just think, just get a frozen food, get some tattooed chef out of the freezer, you know, bang it in the oven, job done. Do you know what I mean? So, and again, obviously they have that fact that they are plant-based food, which is becoming quite popular as time's gone on, and you can tell from Beyond Meat it's getting popular. So yeah. Ever sold a loss when swing trading? Ever? Yeah, swing trading, I lost more money than I made. I'm not even gonna try and lie or say I was the best swing trader. I lost more money than I made swing trading. I lost so much money on swing trading. I don't even want to get into it, Sakanda, but let's just say I sucked at swing trading. I didn't have the patience for it. Do you get what I'm saying? I didn't have the patience because I always thought, okay, I want to get in, and if the market went against me, I'll be panicking and I'll just sell at a loss. Whereas with investing, I can buy in a quality company like Amazon I know is going to be around for years, or Tattooed Chef, or not necessarily Hillian, but other companies like, you know, like Apple. You know, I can put my money in, and even if it goes down, my mentality's changed whereby I see that as a buying opportunity. Whereas when I was a swing trader, when it went down, I'm like, oh crap, I'm losing money, let me sell. So yeah, I lost a lot more money than I made. Holding any gaming stock. So yeah, TTWO, take two. TTWO, yeah. So Take-Two Interactive Software, beast of a company. I'm up. I think I'm up nearly 100% on this company. Yeah, so I bought Take-Two Interactive around June. Yeah, sorry, I'm not up 50%, but I'm up quite a bit. I bought around June, and I actually did a video back in June about my top 3 growth stocks, and Take-Two Interactive were actually my one of my picks. And I do like EA Electronic Arts. I do like Electronic Arts as well, and they've been on an absolute tear as well since March. They've been on a complete tear. But yeah, Take-Two was my favorite gaming stock. Happy birthday, Gurav. Happy birthday, mate. Happy birthday. How old are you? Drop in the comment section. How old are you? So please tell us about MPT. Yeah, so MPT, that's MPW. Wait, do you mean MPT or MPW? Because MPT is Medical Properties Trust, but their ticker is MPW. 17. Hey, happy birthday, man. 17. Yo, if you're learning about investing now, by the time you're 25, if you make the right moves now, man, you're living. You are living. So what do you say about Rolls-Royce stock? Bye, goodbye. So yeah, I think Rolls-Royce stock is very, very risky. Very, very risky, the collections. Yes, they make engines for planes, but like I said, Boeing are struggling right now. Boeing are one of the most popular plane makers, and they've even cut their expectations, because the reality is, who is really buying planes right now? Do you know what I'm saying? The travel industry is taking a nosedive. So Rolls-Royce, if you want to put your money in there, obviously there's a huge upside potential, but I guess you've just got to be prepared for it to be dead money for now. So yeah, but again, it could recover. Yeah. So yeah, MPW. I thought that's what you meant. So yeah, MPW. So they are a REITs that they're the largest hospital owners actually in US. They have 390 hospitals. Let me bring up there. Yeah, so they have 390 properties, and they have 42,000 licensed beds. They're currently in 9 countries, and I believe they have a few in the UK as well, and 45 tenant relationships. So what I was saying about MPW was their juicy dividend yield to start off with. Their dividend yield is 5.78%, which is incredible. All right. They have their PE ratio as well as 22, so it's a decent PE ratio. Now, looking at their stats, now this is what I was saying about them. Their operating margins is 67%. That is mad. So for every $100 that these guys make in revenue, they keep $67 as earnings. So amazing. And taking a look at their balance sheet, again, they have again, because they are a REIT, most REITs are always over leveraged anyways, because they are buying their hospitals with leverage, of course. So you don't really want to focus too much on the cash versus debt, because obviously a lot of the debt are mortgages on these hospitals, but you want to focus on their total current assets and their total current ratios. Total current assets versus their total current liabilities. And I always say if it's above 1, that means they have enough to cover their financial obligations for the next 12 months. But these guys not only have 1, they have 8. Their current ratio is 8, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I think, and they are one of my largest REITs. So I do own, let me see, how many shares of MPW do I own right now? Let me just double check. So it's in my dividend portfolio. But as of right now, I own, let me quickly check so I'm not giving you misinformation. How many shares do I own of MPW? Yeah, so I own 70 shares. So not bad. 70 shares of Medical Properties Trust. Again, they are hospital REITs. Hospitals are never going to go out of business, I don't think. People are going to always need healthcare, especially during the pandemic. And in terms of their rent, they did really well for rent collection. And again, lastly, the dividend yield is 5.78%. So I've been an investor in MPW since I invested in them back in April. So my yield is a bit higher because it did tank as well, like most stocks tanked. I got in around here, yeah, so about $15 a share. But it hasn't done much. Remember, it's a REIT, so it's not a growth company. I've invested in this company pretty much for the cash flow that I receive in my dividends. So that's Medical Properties Trust. I hope that helped, Kuma. Sentiment, what do you think about its crash? Again, I've covered sentiment in my best UK stocks. They're not my favorite UK gold mining company. They're not. Where are they at the moment? Oof. Yeah, they have been. Oh, damn, son, damn. Okay. Yo, okay. So who asked that question? Yeah, Ali. Yo, yeah, they've been hit hard. I mean, yeah, they're not my favorite gold mining company, but I have done a video on them. So check out my best UK gold stocks to buy. I compared sentiment with 2 other UK gold mining companies. So yeah, check that video out. Have you looked into DPHC? I'm bullish on the company, but I feel like the success of the stock relies on Trump's health and him winning the election. Facts. Absolute facts, Sakanda. I mean, you have said the truth right there, bro. But I'm invested in Workhorse, and like I posted a video today where I said, Workhorse pretty much own, they have a 10% stake in DPHC. That's Lordstown Motors. So I feel like I'm already invested in DPHC by being an investor in Workhorse. So I haven't invested in Lordstown Motors just yet. It's still on my watch list. But yeah, it will depend. I don't think it depends fully on Trump's health, because Joe Biden as well. I think Joe Biden is pushing for electric motors as well. Oh, is that my Ring doorbell? 1 second. Who's at my house? Let me turn that off. I think Joe Biden said something about, electric cars. Yeah, see, so Sakanda, you might want to look into this, because you say Joe Biden as well, he's for electric cars. So is that him? That is good old Joe. That is Joe Biden. But yeah, so Joe Biden as well is also pro electric cars for the future. So I don't necessarily think DPHC is 100% reliant on Trump's health or Trump winning the election, because I think Joe Biden's also pushing for a greener economy. But obviously it does help Lordstown Motors that it's been endorsed by Trump recently. Yeah, so I posted a video about it today, actually. Oh, wait, so that's the remarks. I touched on it today. What is going on? Why is it crashing? Come on. Show me the pictures. Show me the money. So, yeah, obviously, you've got Trump endorsing Lordstown Motors, which is, from a PR point of view, it doesn't get any better than that, in my opinion. So, yeah, that was a great move from DPHC. Can you swing trade on investing account or just CFDs? So when I was swing trading, I was using IG Markets. I was using the IG Markets spread betting platform. So I was using their spread betting platform. So essentially what spread betting is, you put a value per point that the price goes up. So for example, if a price goes up per cent, I would say I want to bet £1 that Amazon goes up. So for every 1 cent that Amazon went up, I would make £1. But likewise, if it went down, I would lose a cent. I would lose £1. So spread betting was incredibly risky from that point of view. Contracts for differences, the CFDs, I've never actually used. I've always swung trade using spread betting. All right. Coca-Cola, KO, or Pepsi? Damien, straight up, I'm going to say Pepsi. I've already got shares in Pepsi. I think they have a bit of a better financials than Coke. But yeah, I am biased. I like Pepsi. Thoughts on the news out of the US? Yeah, so again, with what Trump said regarding stimulus, I think I don't know what kind of drugs they've been giving him, but I think what he's just said is crazy. And I hope the market crashes as a result of this. Because like I said, it's an opportunity for us to go shopping. It's Christmas come early. But again, this news broke while I was on the live stream or trying to sort out my live stream. So yeah, I need to read into this more. But yeah, I think that's it. So that's done with the questions. On internet giants. Okay, so I think they were talking about. I heard news about them trying to break up Amazon monopoly or something like that. Oh no, it was was it Facebook? Oh, it was Facebook monopoly at the moment. Nah, I'm getting it wrong. U.S. government. What was the news? Come on. There was some news recently regarding Facebook and the government. Trying to find it. Oh, I can't think of it right now. But yeah, I think. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, they want to break up. What is going on with the Daily Mail? Okay, so Facebook. They want to break them up from Instagram and WhatsApp, I believe. Which is, are you crazy? Come on. I'm not a big fan of that move, yeah. But they say, yeah, the government's effort to break up Facebook. So when was this? Yeah, this was recent, on the 4th of October. You have to break up Instagram. How can you separate Instagram from WhatsApp from Facebook? I don't understand. They're all integrated. Facebook obviously acquired this. They had the vision for Instagram. They had the vision for WhatsApp, and they made the acquisition. So I think it's really unfair what the House of Democrats are trying to do with these internet giants. Do they have a monopoly? I don't necessarily think so. I just think their platforms are just so seamless and so effortless. Like, I use WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook all the time. So I think what they're doing, I don't think they will succeed. Personally, I don't think the government will succeed. Yeah. So, okay. So, Damien, you prefer Coca-Cola. Don't get me wrong. Okay. So, Damien, man, forgive me, bro. Forgive me. Yeah. So, Coca-Cola. Yeah, I won't get you wrong. I know what you mean by Coke. I'll let you off. Yeah. Okay. What do you think about Tesla? It has gone down to 48. Oh, has it gone down even more after hours? What are the hedge funds? Oh yeah, this is one thing I was going to talk about with Cineworld as well. Hedge funds set to cash in on Cineworld woes. So another thing I was going to say regarding Cineworld, guys, is that, of course, there's a report that's saying that hedge funds are putting big money. They're shorting Cineworld. So there might be a bit of a short squeeze. I was going to talk about that. I forgot about that. But yeah, there could potentially be a short squeeze with Cineworld. So look out for that. But again, dead cat bounce. All right. So Tesla, let's look at Tesla. What's it doing now after hours? It's down 1%. Vinyl. It's down 1% to 4.8. Again, look, Tesla's a buy for me. I mean, obviously I'm a Tesla shareholder. I would say that, but they're down 2% on the day, 1.13% after hours. I think for me, my average price for Tesla is 365. All right. So I was impatient with Tesla because I bought quite a lot of shares pre-split, and then I sold at pre-split. Then it dropped, and I bought back in at 360, and I've held pretty much ever since. So at the moment, I don't plan on buying Tesla. If it does drop below $400 potentially, but I will get a lot more. I'll be more attracted to buy Tesla if it obviously goes back to 365, which I don't think it will. But if it does, then I'll be buying more. So that's my view on Tesla. So, but Tesla right now, I mean, I've done many videos on Tesla. These guys are animals. Elon Musk is an animal, so yeah. At what age do you aim to retire, be financially free? So Secunda, it's quite funny. It's quite funny, bro. I'll tell you. So I was actually financially free before this year started. I was financially free for over a year. I have quite a few properties that I run as service accommodation. So by that, I mean I had properties that were on Airbnb, Booking.com, Trivago, and they were making a killing. When I mean they were making a killing, it was enough for me to quit my job and just live off that. And then also I started a wedding photography business. Let me quickly plug my wedding photography business actually. So I'll quickly plug it. So this is my wedding photography business, Anytime Photography. So we were crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? So photography business last year went crazy. And we had 35 weddings booked for this year. And then in terms of my property business, it's called City Dreams, citydreams.co.uk. So these are the properties that I have in my portfolio. I have properties in Manchester. I have properties in Oxford, properties in Bath. And pretty much guests would come on here. They'll be able to book, let's say, apartment C. So this is one of my businesses. So you'll be able to book and you'll be able to obviously pay per night to stay at that property of mine. So everything was rosy. Everything was great. I was financially free. And then COVID hit, right? I shouldn't say COVID, but Rona hit, the C-19. And then all of a sudden, people weren't allowed to travel. People weren't allowed to get married. So both my photography business and both my property business went it went bad. So pretty much I had to get back into work to be able to keep my property business alive, to keep my photography business alive, and also to put food on my my wife and son's table. So yeah, I was financially free, but Rona hit, and I'm back working in radiology again, which is not a bad fallback on, to be fair. I'm back in radiology, so until business picks up again. So yeah, the whole NASDAQ went down after hours. Yep. NASDAQ obviously has been on a complete tear, so that wouldn't be surprising there, Damien. Check out IV. Let me bring that up. That numerics. What are we saying? Numerics. Yahoo Finance. See what this company does. Boris cracks me up. What is it? Is that the company? Is that the company? American Citizen. Are we at? All right, so okay, obviously looking at if this is the company, what do they do actually? Let's have a look. So, manufacturers and markets engineered materials, optoelectronic components and devices worldwide. Okay, semiconductors. All right, okay, all right. So CO2 lasers, high power. Wow. Okay. Yo. Okay. So it looks like it's a company that I'm going to have to sit down and look into properly, but they don't look profitable at the moment. Obviously, they don't have a PE ratio. What's price action been doing right now? So they've been on a tear as well, actually, since lockdown, from $28 a share to 42. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know what more to say. They're not profitable, but they have been on a complete tear. So obviously they've been one of the ones that's benefited. Right now, looking at the operating margins, very tight, 7% operating margins. Looking at their revenue is good, 2.38 billion in total revenue. Again, they're not really profitable. Cash, they are over leveraged, but I don't really know this industry really well to determine whether that cash versus debt is actually good. But just from a balance sheet point of view and just basic knowledge of the company, they are slightly over leveraged, but they do have a decent current ratio. So in terms of the company going bankrupt within the next 12 months is very, very unlikely because of the value of their total current assets. So, but yeah, it looks like one of those companies that I need to look into properly. So yeah. So Nikon or Canon? Wrong. No, Shane, yo. Okay, so Nikon or Canon? Wrong answer. I take my like back. Right. Okay, so Nikon or Canon? I'm gonna say Sony. I'm gonna say Sony. So I'm right in the middle. Okay, so obviously I'm gonna say Sony. So you can't take your like back because I sat on the fence. When I get married, I know who I'm calling. Yo, yes. That was a quick plug. Let me quickly bring up the thing. So yeah, obviously we do what we do. Do you get what I'm saying? Look at that picture. I mean, obviously, but I do photography. Actually started as a hobby. Actually, no, tell a lie. So the reason why I started photography was because I married my missus 5 years ago, and we're on our honeymoon. So I read Rich Dad Poor Dad. I think I still got the book. Where's the book? Still got the book? Yeah. I still got the book. Yeah. If you haven't read this book, then you got to read this book. I read Rich Dad Poor Dad while I was on honeymoon, and then I realized, yo, I need to get a business. You know what I'm saying? I need to. I was really happy with radiology, but I realized, yo, I need to get a business, and then. Because I paid for my wedding, of course, and I was looking through what I spent a lot of my money on, and I started filtering it down. So obviously the venue was most expensive, then the food, and then I got down to photography, and I was like, wait, I paid my man over $2,000 to take pictures of my wedding, to take pictures. I can do that. So literally, as soon as we landed from our honeymoon, I bought a camera. And yeah, I just started a business. Started posting pictures on Instagram. So my Instagram handle for my business page is Anyton Photography. That's my business page. Close, accept, man. So yeah, this is my photography business page. So we have decent followers there. But this is where I post pretty much all my pictures. But yeah, I've got over 500 posts. But when I started my photography business, I legit just started posting pictures on Instagram, and then once I did that, it got featured on a Nigerian wedding blog, and then from there it kind of just blew up. So yeah, the photography, that's one of my favorite businesses. That was great to hear that you were killing it. That's therefore my goal as well, to get into real estate, but just graduated, so got to grind hard to save up first. Absolutely, Sakanda. Don't be shopping at none of these luxury events. I mean, luxury fashion. Do you know what I'm saying? Stick with Next as your your top brand or highest brand, and just save, and then obviously invest, and then with your profits, then invest in real estate. Like I said, my property business is City Dreams, and then with the profits from one property, then you can invest and get more and get more and get more. So yeah, Shane. That's it, guys. So I think that's a wrap. I'm gonna go to bed, and now I apologize that the first attempt of the live stream flopped, and the second attempt flopped, but third time lucky. But at least now I know exactly what to do, so my next live stream will be much more smoother. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. I was nervous starting with this webcam live stream, and also I don't know why I'm pink. For some reason I'm pink. So I bought this webcam. It's meant to be 1080p, but I know for a fact this image quality isn't 1080p, so this is going back to Amazon tomorrow ASAP. So yeah, don't buy this webcam. It sucks, because I am not pink last time I checked. But yeah, guys, have a great night. I'm going to definitely read up more on what Trump has been saying whilst we've been on here. He's probably on the meds, but yeah. Thank you so much, guys, once again. Love you guys. Peace. All right, now let's try and figure out how to turn this off. End.